Good morning all. How are you? Which lesson we are studying? Do you remember? Yes, separation of substances, and we have already studied 7 separation methods. Which are they? Hand picking, threshing, winnowing, sedimentation, filtration, decantation and sieving. And today we are going to discuss 2 more separation methods, that are the first one evaporation and the second one condensation. I think these two terms are familiar for you, and we can study more about this evaporation and condensation by today's video. Next method is evaporation. Evaporation is the process in which a liquid gets converted into its vapor. Evaporation can be used to separate a solids dissolved in a liquid. And this process is often used to separate salt from salt water or sea water. Where do you think salt comes from? Yes, from sea water. Do you know how? Seawater is allowed to stand in a shallow pit. Water gets heated by sunlight and slowly turns into water vapor through evaporation. You can see water goes. Okay, it is by evaporation. In a few days, the water evaporates completely, leaving behind the solid salts. Then common salt is then obtained from this mixture of salts by further purification. We have to take salty water in a beaker and heat it. So evaporation takes place and we will get salt in the beaker. The same process we can continue with another beaker containing salt. Now we can see when the steam comes in contact with the metal plate cooled with ice, it condenses and forms liquid water. This water we can collect in another beaker. The process of conversion of water vapor into its liquid form is called condensation. So I think it's clear for you what is evaporation and condensation. Once more, the process of conversion of water into its vapor is called evaporation, and the process of conversion of water vapor into its liquid form is called condensation. We know that water dissolves many substances in it and make its solution. Then what will happen if we go on adding more and more of these substances to a fixed quantity of water? Do you know? So let us do one experiment. We have to take water and add sugar and stir it. Then after add more sugar and stir it. And finally, you will not be able to dissolve any more sugar. This solution is called saturated solution. A saturated solution is one in which no more of the substance can be dissolved. If you are adding more salt or more sugar, we cannot dissolve this salt or sugar in the fixed amount of water. What happens to the undissolved sugar in the bottom of the beaker? Does it dissolve? Yes. We can dissolve this undissolved sugar in the bottom of the beaker by heating. So a larger quantity of sugar can be dissolved in beaker by heating, and that solution is called supersaturated solution.